Well, you got it all in there. Paybacks are hard, brother. Paybacks are hard. Well, I still got hope it's going to happen. Snow is on the way. It's colder than a well digger's derriere this morning up here. That's pretty rough. Welcome to our new show, Southern Fried MAGA. And we're going, so this show kicks off with the blessing that is the swearing in of our president again. We've been under siege for 4 years, and it's not over yet. We'll talk about that. But going forward, we'll be looking at all things that make America great. We'll be looking at the president, absolutely, things that are going on in America. But we'll do features and stuff that Rob make America great again. That's what Southern Fried Mag is all about. I noticed that the president elect and his wonderful wife Melania are went to the church, the very historic church, and great tradition there. I think they said 92 years that's been a tradition. Biden has been, he went to church too. He went to the Church of Fraud. I guess I shouldn't say it that way, but he dropped some more pardons. Yeah. He gave a pardon to Dr. Death, as some call him, Dr. Fauci. And these were future pardons. These would cover potential charges or crimes that they're not even charged with yet. General General Milley, he's silly. General Milley is a part of that. I figure before, yeah, there's the select committee. Oh, what a bunch of wonderful people. The wonderful, they can. They give up their right to plead the fifth. They not only can be questioned, they have to answer. They cannot say, I plead the Fifth Amendment. They give that protection up. If they accept it, they can turn the pardon down. They can. I don't think they will, but they can. There's some potential charges at our state level and other things that can happen, but the federal charges for that particular thing would be it would be not chargeable. They're but it's one of those things. They give President elect Trump a hard time about some of the pardons that he did, and no, they have not been done before. I don't think they've done no because he was pardoned by President Ford later, if I remember right. Well, they're looking, but they were saying this morning it had never been done before. That it was a they're not even sure the legalities of it. That it was have to be looked at. Because what if he pardons himself before 12 o'clock? What if they've got that all written out, ready to drop? Nobody knows the legalities. I don't know, but they were saying early they didn't think that it had been done before. If it has, it's been very rare that it's ever been done. but they have a choice to make. Do they take the pardon or do they not take the pardon? And if they do take it, then they can't plead the fifth. You know, it's very strange to get a pardon for something you've not been charged with. I mean, we think you might, so we're going to give you a blanket pardon that covers these things. So he's been very active leading up to the last moments of his presidency, the complete and utter failure it's been, and he's going down swinging and throwing gas on the fire, as you might say. Yeah, the garbage truck will be pulling up soon. I hope you're warm where you're at. It is cold in North Georgia. Thank goodness for coffee, and I've got a little dubby as well. But but anyway, God bless America. I'm excited about. We're going to be on here until a few minutes before the swearing in. We're going to take a break, watch the festivities, then we'll be back on at some point after and have the after show. So leading up, they're good morning, Tar Man. Coming up, I mean, there's the festivities are moved in. It's very cold there. I felt sorry for the news people on top of the building. I mean, they looked like they were about froze to bits. Of course, there'll be a lot of parties and stuff going on. I thought it was interesting. One of the guys he was showing his personal pictures on Newsmax of when he was there before, and so he's been in these places that they're going to. And earlier he said that they had ridden somewhere together, I guess the church, but anyway, it's the last time they ride together as civilian. As they leave there, they all go in separate cars. Like the men and the women, they all have separate cars. And when the next time that they ride together, of course, they will be sworn into office. So there's a lot of I do get into the pageantry of it, to the particular steps of it. It's always any country would have it. We have that as well, and I just find those things very interesting as they go through the motions of this. One other thing I wonder about, Rob, and we won't know for a long, long time. I guess I'll be dead. Is what does Joe leave in the letter? You know, it's a tradition that started with Reagan, and they leave a letter behind. Obama left one for Trump, and Trump left one for Biden, and now Biden's leaving one back. I wonder what's in his letter today. That would be interesting to know. They also have tea and exchange gifts. Reckon he brought Joe an ice cream making machine. Here, Joe. It even works off of solar. You know, you love batteries, and you could take this to the beach with you and make yourself an ice cream right there on the beach. Oh, all right. All right. So in that it's unique as well. It's not like it's different even than these. Thank you, Mike. I thought about that this morning, Mike, the having tea. You know, I I was at work the other day and I was thinking about this. I don't know what tea flavors they have, but have you seen that water that they sell? It's called Liquid Death. I don't know why you'd ever name water, drinking water out of a bottle, Liquid Death. You know, is it something like that, like tea, Liquid Death? You know, is that what they're serving the Trumpsters? You know, they here's you some nice tea and crumpets, and the little all the melatonin type stuff or the green tea. Or, Oh, but I agree with your comments there. It is it's you got to play nice, but he's got. Man, think about it. How ticked off is he? Not only does he have to deal with these jacklegs again, but he's dropping these dang pardons on Dr. Fauci and all these other jacklegs, Millie. Especially, he might even be more mad about Millie than he is Fauci, to be honest, because he can't stand that sucker. Man, under the J6 committee too. But he's going to get them back right after 12 when he starts pardoning all these people, the J6ers and all that. There's going to be some people let out of jail today. God bless America. God bless President Trump. I'm happy for those folks. And some people that were going to be going to trial still, they're still trying to convict grandmas and different people that were seen in the crowd. If they even walked up to the door, they're looking to get them. That's fixing to be over. You got it. Absolutely. Yes. Well, he's fixing to unleash a whole litany of energy policies by executive order, and they can just go back to Scranton and cry about it. Yeah, he is, and he will, and that's not an easy thing, by the way, because the first president schedules are very busy, and especially you've just been the first week. You can imagine how busy he's going to be, but that's the kind of president he is. Biden, he just can't act like he can't go anywhere or do anything, and Trump just says we're doing it. I'd love to see the garbage truck backed up to the White House with a sign on the side that says Biden moving truck. Wouldn't you like that? I know that's a little over. I know that's a little over the top, but I gotta be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing that at least as a ceremonial thing. Well, that's interesting, tar man. I you know, but wouldn't he be doing that the whole 4 years? I mean, I don't think that's something new. I think he's been signing stuff for years now. He don't really have a clue what it is. He doesn't. I mean, the guy's checked out. All right, man. You mean all right. Well, I was fixing to say, man, you came to the show with an empty cup. What's wrong with you, man? Come on, man. Oh, so you moved me. He's all discombobulated this morning. Oh, we're gonna have fun today. We're enjoying ourselves a little too much. I got to give him a hard time. Oh, but he dishes as hard as I give it, so I just give it back. But what a great day! Great to be an American today, to see these changes taking effect. I'd love to see the full result of the Lake and Raleigh Act, the catch and release ended. Remain in Mexico going into place, energy executive orders. It did mention in the news articles the at least early about any J6, but that's got to be a part of them because there's over 200 or at least 200 to start with. I believe it's a little over 200, and I would love to see that happen as well. I'd love to see some folks let out of jail today, and so it's a shame they're having to do this inside, but there'll be a lot of things going on. I really enjoyed watching. I don't know which station you were watching. I'm sure all of them are doing. I was watching Newsmax, and they were interviewing people that were walking up in line to be a part of it. And one of the families they interviewed was from Arizona, and the kids and all had their little "Make America Great" hats on again. And um, oh, I love it. It's great comments. I know it. He gets around better than I do. It's good to have y'all in here today. God bless you and God bless America. Hope you're doing well. What's the temperature over there in South Carolina, brother Mike? We've been in the teens here, and the ground is crunchy now. It's the first time, and my little mud puddle in my driveway was froze over this morning. Noticed that. So, and I left to go out here. I think something popped when I came out. I went back to the studio, which is behind my house, and my wife calls me, and I said, "What are you calling me for?" Because I was fixing to go on air, and she goes, "I'm checking on you. I heard a noise." And I guess she thought I fell down or something, I've fallen and I can't get up. I said, "No, I'm good." Well, you do, but don't take yourself out of the equation. I miss Cook. I wish he was here. He's not feeling well. Pray for him. But he said he got dizzy when he stood up, and I was telling you earlier, I would hate for him to fall over on me. He'd crush the with teens here too. Oh. Amen, brother. Amen to that. She would have, but the problem is she'd have called baby boy. That's what I call my youngest son. Well, actually, she called him that. The Low Country. Well, your area. I don't know what I'll consider the Low Country. The Low Country got a lot of publicity during the trial out there. For the lawyer all that Low Country got more publicity than they probably ever wanted to get. Um, oh, what was the jackleg's name that killed his wife and son? I can't slips my mind, but teens here as well. I've traveled over to South Carolina a little bit, not the whole state, but a pretty good portion of it. There's a county over there that there was a one of the he was a politician there at one time, but he began his career as a general in the Confederate Army. But they had politics over there. When I tell that story, Rob, about the courthouse that they came into, yeah, the Murdaughs, yeah. When when they came into there was a gunfight in the local courthouse over politics way back. I used to be 1800s after the war, but they come in guns blazing. I think they rode the horses through there and run out the other party. They don't play over South Carolina. I wonder what they got the Bidens as a gift. You know, that would be interesting. I'm sure they played nice. Melania wouldn't be. I don't know though. She's pretty mad about stuff. She does. Well, it would be really nice, fancy. It'd be a fancy truck. Maybe ride down the road on, chase the ice cream. He's so foul when he goes to the bathroom, the toilet closes its own lid. Uh, yes. Yes. Well, we got to do something. But it says there that on the Fox site that we'll be back in a second. We're cold here. That Biden he produced his last words before the T. His last selfie as commander in chief. It said he shared his last selfie as commander in chief before his term ends. He said, "One more selfie for the road. We love you, America." He posted on X. That would be great. That would be. Well, it'd be. I, I could see in the little truck he got him. It actually has a miniature Biden in it, waving. Make America great again. Tell me goodbye. They always gave President Trump a hard time about his hair. Biden didn't have much hair. I mean, his was falling out the whole time he was in there. I didn't see that part. Kids are great. You gotta look. I can imagine what Robert would do if he was if you were there and something like that as a little kid. Man, Spider-Man going for. Oh, yeah. In December 2020, Jake Tapper asked President elect Biden about the rumor that Trump may issue preemptive pardons before leaving office. Biden, his quote, "You're not going to see me do that." That was in 2020. Once, once again, a liar. A liar. You can't believe nothing he says. If Joe is speaking, Joe is lying. I mean, basically, that's okay. Here's somebody. Absolutely, yes. Amen. Amen. Here, somebody posted this. It's called Joe Speak. Here's what he says, and then what it means. I love stuff like this. One is, "Hey Jack," that means an angry lie is incoming. "Look!" Exclamation mark. That means pay close attention to my lie. It's no joke. He says a lot. It's not the truth, and it's not funny. Period. That's a lie emphasized. True story. He says that one like true story here. You know it's a lie. Corn pop the whole deal. That means made up story. Come on, man. That means you notice my lie. Seriously, you can disregard what I'm saying and God's honest truth, blasphemy. Because he does all that. He absolutely does all that. Yes. Three certainties in life: death, taxes, and Biden lies. What a great day to see them leaving. Oh my goodness. Well, here you go, Rob. Here is your picture. That was the selfie. I know, that's why I did it. this was them. This was them. This was them all together. And when they started that picture, the dude was standing on the wrong side. They had to get him to switch sides. He was over there by Jill. I don't know if you saw that. Notice how much closer Biden is to Kamala than he is to his own wife. Oh man. He posted this on his X account yesterday. On our last full day in office, Jill and I wanted to be in South Carolina. We started this morning in church to reflect on the power of faith. Now, notice the next statement. And here at the International African American Museum, we reflect on the power of history in redeeming the soul of a nation. Well, that's what we're doing today. We're redeeming the soul of a nation because he has been a cancer upon the soul of this nation. Well, some churches have museums. I mean, they do have a museum there, and there's pictures of them walking through. Um, they made sure they got the one in front of Harriet Tubman, and so there is a museum. It's an old historic church, you know. Um, do you really think they're excited? Do you really think they're that excited? You know, do you really think? I want to torture you. They've just posted. He just posted some breaking news. I don't know if you have time to do this. There's one more post that he put up. You want to hear? He said, "I just wanted to make an announcement to the American people that Robert Blevins will get snow tonight." But see, he lies, so it's not going to happen. Oh, what if he gives a pardon to the whole administration? Now, every one of them, a blanket pardon over everybody that served with him. I wonder now that the Bidens have time, after today, after the festivities are over, they're officially, out. I wonder if they'll go see their granddaughter. They've never went and saw. Be a good time, Joe. Show some humanity. Go see your granddaughter, Navy. You know her. The one that the Hunter's her daddy. The one you've always denied. The one you wouldn't put the Christmas stocking up for. Why don't you go see her? You're still her grandpa. All joking aside, he ought to go see his granddaughter. She ain't her fault. A snowball. If Joe gave him something like that, he would have more snow there than they've ever had in the history of man. Oh, have you ever heard of the sheriff down there in Florida, the one that just tells it straight like it is? I'm trying to think. Here's what he had to say to the illegals. He had a press conference, and he says, "Do it your, do it yourself. You can self deport and avoid a lot of prison sentences, but it's time southbound and down." Love it. I want this guy as my sheriff. I love that guy. I love that guy. Man, he tells it like it is. We welcome all the we welcome in all those on Instagram and Podbean this morning. You're He's on what? I don't know. Harry Sisson says that all J6ers are criminals and that none of them should be pardoned. You know it's coming, buddy. You know it's coming. Go ahead and run your mouth. Yeah. Well, it's not in our stream. This was posted online. Sorry. No, I doubt Harry Sisson's going to come in our stream. I doubt Harry. Oh man, people are great. One of Trump's first executive orders will be to officially create Doge. So, his spokesperson just released 30 to 33 minutes ago. She posted that. I love it. It said one of the first. It didn't say the first. You gotta think the border has to be top two. The border has to be. Well, they're showing the video of the president elect coming up the steps to meet Joe and Jill and Melania. He was very cordial greeting. Yeah, they are. This was a little earlier. It's cold out there. There's a lot of wind. I don't know if that's Joe passing wind or if that's just the wind of the day. I don't know. I probably shouldn't say that, but Roy Cook. Thank We love you, Cook. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all you do for the podcast. Of course, Cowboy Cook is crew here at Southern Fried. He's under the weather, but we appreciate him trooping on. Hey, I've been there. I've been sick before watching. Uh, just not feeling good. It happens, man. We're praying for you. This weather's brutal on things like that. So yeah, absolutely. She also said 41 minutes ago. I love this. Somebody knew if he was really being serious. Carolyn Levitt said Trump to rename Gulf of Mexico as day one executive orders, but she's kind of doing a little joke. She said she's gonna name it Mount Denali. I love it. They're funny, man. They know this is great. Oh, this would make their minds blow, man. Just call it the Gulf of Trump. Can you imagine how upset they would be? The Gulf of MAGA. 11 It has been reported that 11 of the executive orders, 11 of them are all border related. 11. That includes the deployment of US troops to the border under NORTHCOM, immediate termination of Biden's mass parole programs is part of that as well. Let's see, let me give you the first three. This is what they will say. Order number one: Trump will direct DHS and DOD to finish construction of the border wall. Yeah, and deploy personnel to take operational control of the border. He will order the immediate termination of Biden's controversial mass humanitarian parole policies and programs, including the CB1 cell phone app and the CHNV migrant flights program. And he will order catch and release policies to be ended. Trump will also direct DHS and the Attorney General to reinstate the Remain in Mexico program. That's number one. Number two, Trump will order U.S. troops to be deployed to the border under U.S. Northern Command, NORTHCOM, and will order the U.S. military to prioritize U.S. borders and territorial integrity in strategic planning for its operations. Trump will direct his Secretary of Defense to develop a unified command plan, and the border security mission will be handled by NORTHCOM. A Trump official had told this person who posted this the executive order sends a clear message that the United States intends to exercise its sovereignty over its land and borders, and that the armed forces have a role to play in protecting our borders. Finally, order number three: Trump will designate international cartels and crime organizations like the Tren de Aruga, I don't know how you pronounce their last name there, Raga, whatever, and MS-13 as foreign terrorist organizations and specifically designated global terrorists. The order will declare these groups a national security threat and will invoke the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to stop their operations. Those are your first three right there. Hallelujah. Fantastic. Yes, let's go, Cornbread Nation and Uncle Jeb. Can't wait for his reappearance. It's going to be great. I wonder what Uncle Jeb's going to have to say after the president has been sworn in. Surely there will be something in the days to come related to that. Awesome. They did a small update. It's actually 10 that were related to the border. So 10 of those will be border related. This is Bill Malugan and Trump's spokesperson actually reposted that. So I'd put credence to it. So that would be great. How about this picture? This is not Biden. How about this one? I gotta get it over there. Uno, the Uno reverse card. I'm back. I love it. Oh, absolutely, man. What a great day. Some are calling it Happy Deportation Day. In the spirit of taking back America, we gotta do what you gotta do. Well, absolutely. It it ticks them off, man. I mean, they don't like that, and I don't blame them. Yes, yes, yes. Don Jr. is actually live right now on Rumble as he says he is covering his father's inauguration. That's pretty cool. Now that's a podcast right there. Your dad, you go, man. I love it. Because they are liars. They know exactly what they were doing and they understand very well how that works. Very well. And remember when Trump said, I am your retribution. That scared them half to death that he said that. You haven't heard anything about it in a while. Yeah, you better believe it. You better believe it. Biden and Trump walking in together. You know, Joe's lost a lot of hair on the back of his head. There's also a belief that there's also a belief that many of his nominees for his cabinet will be approved very quickly, even starting today and tomorrow. That they will be that some of them will be very quick. Trump vows new era of national success. I love it. Your dad burned cotton picking son, Uncle Jim. Hey, oh, you dad burned cotton picker. I love that. Oh, you know protocols. Later, that the dancing is tonight at all the parties. You know, there's protocols they go through. I hope he's over the border running away. Is where he can join in with all of his friends down in the gangs and all that he's friends with down there. Hello, how are you doing? We're glad to have you. Yeah, Trump's just Son just went through the door. Which one was that? Eric or was that his youngest son, Baron? Baron is a tall young man. Man, is he tall? He towers over his whole family, and they're tall. I mean, the Trumps are fairly tall people as far as men, but he's very tall. There's Cash Patel. I know what the emoji is, but whatever. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's hiding their face. Fetterman was walking around the Capitol in shorts and his hoodie this morning. I didn't see that. Are you joking, or did he really do that? That would be hilarious if he did with a MAGA hat on. Oh, I assume he's joking, but that would be funny if he did. There's some smiles on some of his cabinet, but there's a look of determination in their faces. You can really see the President Trump has really set the course for this, and they have a look on their face to get to work, to get busy. I mean, it's very evident. It's written all over their face. They are ready. They're ready to go to work, ready to get some things done for America. Awesome. Well, I hope that all of them are. Some of them don't have to be voted on. Some of them do. He really was. It's a Fetterman thing to do. Is that going to be the future? When you go out when you're not supposed to in shorts and a hoodie, it's the Fetterman look. I think he started a trend. Well, there might be there might be. Hey, you did all that. You did all that without cussing. I'm amazed. Good job, Rob. I was expecting an expletive any minute. I mean, Oh, I love it. There comes one. The former vice president with Trump. Well, he he doesn't look too happy, nor should he. Well, yeah, there's a lot of welcome to all you coming into Podbean. We appreciate you being here. I would say there's a lot of executive orders to go under before we get there, but that's a long look in the future. But there are some candidates, and even though he ran, Ron DeSantis could be a possibility. I mean, he's looking to step up into that world. It'd be a great team. Could you imagine Vance and DeSantis? Now, I know some people don't like some things that DeSantis has said, but that'd be a strong team. It would be a very strong team. I don't know. That's a little maybe a little bit of a stretch there. I'm not sure. Maybe I'd have to see. I would agree, but I would for right now it would be kind of a stretch. There are some other candidates. I know I know you're a real fan of Pam Bondi, and I am too. But I think that that's maybe a little bit of a stretch. So we'll see. Let's let her do it. That would. Woo! Wow! Wow! What's gonna be great is next week. Uh, this the rest of this week and then the next week when they start making the TV rounds and the gloves come off and they start because it's coming. It's coming. And it's on both sides. There's going to be some people that's been waiting for a while to say some stuff, and it's going to happen. And some of that's going to be Democrat to Democrat. Some of it's going to be Democrat across the aisle, Republicans, Republicans back at Democrats. But it's coming. The gloves are going to come off. They're playing nice today, but wait till the new day, and there'll be a lot of things being talked about that they've been wanting to say. And I think Jill Biden is one of them that wants to say some things. I do. I think she's got a belly full of stuff that she wants to say to some people in her own party. We'll just say 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Uh, yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I had a little bit of a cold weather up here is playing havoc with Wi-Fi. Yes, sir. We'll see you soon.